Namaste, I am Shiva Swati and this video is to explain that death and divorce are replaceable. So if you are in a situation where you are no longer in love with your life partner, or for some reason your karmic plan is such that you will separate, or that karma is over between both of you, then you will die or you will divorce. If you are agreeable to divorce, then you will divorce, but if you are not agreeable to divorce, then you will die. So this is not so much of a personal choice as a destined choice. Marriage and divorce and marriage and death are also more of a destined choice, because death is a choice. There are 4 or 5 exit points which you can take in a lifetime, your soul can take. So if you have an early death, that means the soul has taken an exit point where it has to leave, because karma with the wife is over. So some people have karma for very short time, 4 or 5 years, and some people have very long karma, 40 or 50 years. So that depends on their life plan, and it is decided by the soul before birth. So normally if there is a death suddenly of a husband or a wife, it is not so much of an accident as a life plan, and it is because karma for that lifetime is over. You do not have work together. Work means that you will do something for the universe by binding with each other, and like two cells bind with each other and produce a life form. So as a marriage partner or as lovers, you will produce a life form which will help earth, or it can be a joint business together. It can be supporting each other for a cause of God, a cause of light. So there can be several ways of supporting each other, and till you have work with each other, you have karma towards each other, and you will stay married. But if karma is over, then situations will manifest as if they are working against your marriage, and you will suddenly divorce without having any say in the matter, because it is karmic plan to separate. If you do not agree for separation at that point, one of you can die, one of the partners can die, and it can be through an accident, it can be through cosmic force, it can be through a heart attack, it can be through even suicide, or it can be through a sickness, so cancer. So there are so many reasons through which you can die, and you will accept death than living with a partner only, and if only your karma is over. There are couples whose karma is not over with each other, and one of the partner dies. In that case, the ghost of the partner stays with the married person, and she or he remains single, and the ghost of the person remains with the married partner, and they continue to stay there because karma is not over, and then they work together through one body which is alive. So that also happens, and there are also traces where the ghost of the person enters another man or woman, and the person gets remarried. So in that case, it is not such a fulfilling marriage, the second marriage, because the ghost has entered. But this also happens if karma is not over and one of the person has died. So a marriage will break only when karma is over, or if the person has a very strong desire to die, or if the person cannot cope with responsibilities because it is overwhelming, that there are too many responsibilities on the person, and she or he is not well equipped to handle those responsibilities. For example, women who have 3 or 4 children very early in marriage, and they have to do all the housework also, so sometimes they choose to die simply because they have no space left to breathe. And even men who have too many loans and too many house loans, and it is too excruciating for them to stay alive, because there is so much burden on them. In that case, they may choose death. They may suddenly wish, oh, I hope I die, than bear this loan. So then suddenly death can come. So it is karmic plan usually when death or divorce happens. If divorce does not happen and there is no love remaining between the partners, then death is inevitable. One of the partners will die. It is almost certain that one of the partners will die if there is no love remaining and they have forced to stay with each other. And otherwise, if there is love remaining and one of the partner dies, it can be an accident, it can be desperation, and the ghost of the person then continues to stay with the married partner. So this is to say that when you are being given a choice to divorce, and then it is better to divorce with mutual consent than argue and fight too much, because if you do not divorce, one of you will die, and or go into severe depression. Death is similar to severe depression, because through depression your soul leaves the body, and then another soul can walk in, or you can remain depressed the rest of your life. So divorce is better than death, because then you can continue in the same body and finish the work which you have to do as a soul till you choose to die. And where people find it totally impossible to divorce, in that case the person will develop a life sickness like asthma or congenital diseases or cancer, and they will have to fight it out. They will have to fight out the negativity from within them to stay alive, or they will die. And usually the marriage equation will change. There will be a different reason to stay married than love, and the expectations of love will reduce if they go through a life-threatening disease. So it is not so much of blaming each other, it is more of a karmic plan, and it is more destined that death or divorce is happening. And if you have a chance to divorce and you are comfortable with it, you should divorce. But if you are very afraid of society, or if you feel that there is absolutely no need to divorce, you are comfortable alone even in a marriage where love has died, in that case there is a possibility that your death can happen if the soul has work elsewhere and it does not want to stay married anymore. So you have to be careful about these things, that if situation is very bad, your environment is very bad, and whether you take healing or you don't take healing, you have to leave the environment to stay alive. If you insist on staying in a negative environment, you are saying yes to death unconditionally. So that is your choice. You can choose to die also, because the soul never dies. You just simply leave this body and go to another body. So you cannot be blamed for dying, choosing death. And divorce is also not always your choice. It simply is imposed upon you several times, because the partner has moved on with someone else, or there are ego issues, or there are financial issues. So that usually happens if the present karma is over and a new karmic plan has to be built to stay together. Or you simply have to divorce and allow yourselves to work in other fields, so that you can evolve as a soul. So people usually cannot be substituted, and you cannot have the same love which you had with your earlier partner if you divorce. So you should not allow ego to be a reason of divorce, because if there is love and you will force yourself to divorce because other people are asking you to divorce, or there are ego hassles, then you will not find the same love with another partner, because with each new partner the love will be different. Even with employees, you cannot substitute employees. Each new employee will be different. There will be some plus qualities in an old employee, and some minus qualities in a new employee, and there will be some plus qualities in a new employee and minus qualities in an old employee. So similarly, even with lovers, you can never substitute each other. Lust can never compensate for love. Casual sex can never compensate for sex with love. So you should work on sex with love to be positive from within. Otherwise, a strange kind of depression will always envelop you, and you will always feel pessimistic about life, as soldiers feel after fighting wars. So there are people who cannot love because they have been warriors in previous lives, and they have killed their ability to love. So then they live the whole life existing as a tree, as a worm. They never can get hope in life, because love is the key of getting hope in life. So you need love for a partner, you need love for a cause, you need love for trees, for birds, for any work. But love has to be there for hope to come in your life. Otherwise you will remain slightly depressed, or you may become very depressed without the energy of love in your life. So love is a very complicated equation. It is not like happiness or success. Happiness can be created by continuously focusing on happiness, and success can be created through hard work and focusing on happiness. But love is irrational. Love is predestined, and love has to be created only by connecting to your soul. It is not a rational process. It is not a stepwise process. Love is a leap of faith always, and it only comes from within. It cannot be forced. Even if you have sex with a partner, it does not mean that she or he can be forced to love you, because love has to become as a soul plan. It is from inside, and if they don't love you, then it is useless marrying them, because you will never be happy or complete without a partner who does not love you. So love is very, very God-like energy. It comes straight from God, unlike happiness or success, which can be created from within, from your own soul force. Love is something which is coming from above, from your pre-life planning stage of the current life, and it is totally irrational. It is totally awesome, and it is totally magical when it happens. Though the magic dies down with time, and you become routinely in love, but even for love to be maintained, even if the thrill is not so high, even then there is an element of magic in love which is not there in success. And it is love which makes the world stay alive. When love dies between people, you will realize that epidemics rise, and wars rise, and terrorism rise, and humanity seeks to die as a mass consciousness, because it is only love, it is only God which is inside you, which is making you stay alive. Thank you. Please share, like, and subscribe.